Good afternoon, friends. We are beginning a new crisp episode on YouTube called as Sales on Wheels. It starts from today. We have been speaking about sales concepts and leadership factors and all those stuff, but we are beginning this new episode called as Sales on Wheels, wherein every day I would be posting few tips, some important tips, some practical tips on sales. So we begin here with the first session, the first episode today, which we call as the sales 7 aspects of selling. It begins first with prospecting, approach, qualification, presentation, objection handling, closing, and then finally follow up. Yes, friends, these are the 7 selling aspects which encompasses the entire sales process. So let's have a brief idea about what is prospecting. Prospecting is nothing but identifying your potential customers, either sending introductions, bulk emails, researching on the internet, getting references, and you identify potential customers. Then you approach, that is, you're making a first contact with the customer, either using a phone call or sending an email to them, and then you start the conversation with them. After the conversation, you get into the qualification process wherein you verify the potential of the customer. Then you get into presentation. What exactly is presentation? You are trying to give them a solution for their problems, for their requirements. We usually call it, when you have a URS, that is a user requirement specification. Based on that, you identify the product. Then you present your product to the customer. You identify how this product is going to suit for the application, how their problems or their current scenario is going to be well matched with your product. After you pass on this phase, then is the objection handling. This is a very critical phenomena wherein you have given your presentation, you have submitted your quote and everything. Now the customer starts grilling you with n number of questions. Technically, commercially, delivery terms, X, Y, Z, मेरा competitor ये देता है, वो देता है, ये होता है, वो होता है, and all those stuff. The tactic in which you handle these objections and you clarify the doubts of the customer is called as the objection handling. Then, once you have handled the objection, cleared all his doubts, you get into the closing. Now, technically, you're frozen. Now you get into the commercial aspects. It should be a win-win situation. You also win, he also win. And finally, your product is getting launched into his company. Once that has happened, then you manufacture the machine, you sell the machine, you follow up for your payments, your payment is done. Selling of the first product to a customer is not that big deal, my dear friends. It all depends upon how you maintain the relation with the customer. How good, how comfortable he is, how trust is gained, how better your product performs in his company, how well his problems are getting rectified, how well his applications are being met. And that is where the final crucial phenomena comes up, that's called as follow-up. So friends, this is the 7 aspect of the selling: prospecting, approach, qualification, presentation, objection handling, closing, and then finally comes the follow-up, which is, I would say, the nirvana. And after that, the customer is yours and you are directly, completely associated with the customer. Now, understand one thing, my dear friends, that selling should be in such a fashion that your product which is sold does not come back to you. The customer needs to come back to you. So friends, let's start with this 7 process. Think it over. And tomorrow we go one by one, and how prospecting is to be done. What are the other elements by which the prospecting can be enhanced? And then we move ahead on the second episode tomorrow. Till then, stay tuned, happy selling, and enjoy sales. Bye and have a good day.